Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end. It's the end of the show for me tonight because I'm recording 2 episodes back to back, episodes 9 and 10. Episode 10 being the finale of the show. And I'm going to let you in on the upload schedule from now on, I think. I'm recording the 2 episodes tonight. Episode 9 will come out when it comes out. Episode 10 will come out the week after. And then next week I'll probably be recording Secret of the Omnitrix, but I'll release it in 3 parts. Whether those will be on the same day that those 3 parts come out, or week after week. And then after that, I'll be doing Destroy All Aliens and Race Against Time as Patreon exclusives for. I've decided the $3 tier. I'll do the $3 tier. So you only have to pay $3 if you want to watch my full reaction to Race Against Time and Destroy All Aliens. So that's good for you. After Secret of the Omnitrix finishes coming out, maybe I'll do that. Like, way back when, after I finished Season 1, I said I might do a top 10 of... 2 videos. One will be a ranking of the episodes from each season. So, like, I'll take all the episodes from Season 1 and I'll rank them from best to worst, or worst to best. With Seasons 2, 3 and 4 the same. Maybe there'll be separate videos, or maybe there'll be one whole video. And then there'll be a top 10 of all Ben 10 episodes. Like, my top 10 favourite Ben 10 episodes there is. So, that'll probably be another thing. And then, finally, for this show, there'll be maybe a little tribute video to all the Ben 10 reactions I've done. So, we'll see. Got a few more videos of Ben 10 to put out still. But the show is coming to an end, and you know what? It will be the first show on this channel that I've finished from beginning to end. It'll be the first one, and it's been a hell of a journey. It'll probably mean nothing to you by the time you're watching this, but there's going to be a format change up this week. Sort of temporarily, Batman the Animated Series may be going on hiatus because WandaVision is coming out. So what I'm thinking of doing is, well, Ben 10 is still coming out on Tuesdays until the very end, and all those videos that I talked about. And then on Thursdays, then that's when My Hero Academia will be coming out. Moving from its Saturday slot to Thursdays. And then on Saturdays is when WandaVision will be coming out, and all the MCU TV shows, all the MCU Disney Plus shows will be coming out on Saturdays. Because they come out on Friday, so I'll watch on Friday and edit and upload it by Saturday or maybe Sunday, because my editing times I take for editing is a bit mad. Sometimes I miss schedule. A lot of the time I miss schedule. So that's going to be a new schedule. Maybe I'll do a video about the new schedule this week. But so if that video came out, then that's what that is. But yeah, this is going to be the penultimate for Ben 10 of all the episodes of Ben 10. And we left on a hell of a cliffhanger last episode. The negative 10 got introduced. 10 of Ben's, well, at least 8 of Ben's B-list villains or less, with 2 villains that we've not been introduced to really are the Forever King, and I've heard his name now, Red Ninja. I got messaged that on Patreon from my early accessors. So yeah, Forever King, Red Ninja. Dr. Animo came back. The Circus Freaks came back, so that's 3. Charmcaster. Sublimino, that was a surprise. The Bug Guy, a very big surprise. And Rojo, a huge surprise. Especially Rojo and the Bug Guy are the biggest surprises for me. Never thought they would come back again. And to be honest, closing in on the end of the show, I didn't expect any of them to really come back. Because, to be honest, I thought Animo was finished in the episode we had earlier this season. I thought the Charmcaster stuff would carry on to like the next show, Ultimate Alien or Alien Force. Which one is it? Is it Alien Force or Ultimate? Either way, Sublimino. Didn't picture him to come back since we were entering the final stages of the show. The Circus Freaks, there was always potential for them to come back because they are reoccurring villains. They've came back quite a few times. But Rojo and the Bug Guy, did not see those coming. I thought they were done. So, yeah. Also, we had an add-on to the crew at the end in the last episode. Cooper, who's the grandson of another plumber that Max used to work with, and he earned his stripes as part of the crew with all the technical stuff. He gave the rust bucket a bit of a turbo boost, but unfortunately he forgot to add brakes to it. So yeah. Now we're facing a standoff of Ben, Cooper, Max, and Gwen against the -10. We're a bit outnumbered here, but do you know what? I've got a couple of theories. I've got 3 theories that I think could happen. 2 of them are quite likely. The third is quite out there. So I'm going to write them down right now. I'm going to write them down at the beginning of the episode. So, well, you won't know them until the end of the episode when they could or could not show up. So, okay. So, written down my 3 theories. 2 of them could possibly happen. And the third one is quite out there, but it would be fucking incredible if they actually managed to pull it off. It feels so good as well. Out of all the ones that I want to happen, I want the crazy one, theory 3, to work out the most, because it feels like such a good moment. But we can't know that until we watch the episode. Shall we just get into the penultimate episode of Ben 10? Season 4, Episode 9, starting now. Well, he's done. 9 to go.
It's payback time.
Yes, you're screwed. The hatch? Oh, it's Mount Rushmore, where we fought Vilgax in Season 1. Ooh.
Cooper! Cooper! Are you okay? No, I'm totally freaked out.
Something hit Cooper then.
There's too many of them.
Sublimino. He's hypnotising him. Yeah, Sublimino's got him. What?
You found it. He said he was good with mechanical stuff, but I didn't know he was this good.
He didn't touch anything. He's got a lightsaber. He's Darth Maul. No. That went quick. Bang.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Nothing will stop this little homecoming.
Grandpa,
What?
what is it?
The Forever King is an ex-plumber.
Yeah.
He was caught stealing high technology from alien perps, then using it for his own benefit. Eventually, he was caught and thrown out of the plumbers in disgrace.
Wow.
As far as anyone knew, he was never heard from again.
It was an inside job.
And Driscoll knows Mount Rushmore like the back of his hand.
Driscoll.
He'll find a way in. It's only a matter of time.
If I concentrate real hard, I can sort of see inside machines and junk like that. It's kind of like a Wi-Fi in my head. That is so cool.
Wow.
Not really. It gives me a major headache.
But the material in that container is 20 times more powerful than the sun. Mishandle it, and you've got an explosion big enough to blow a continent off the face of the Earth.
If it's 20 times more powerful than the sun, it could destroy an entire solar system.
What are you guys doing? Winner gets your extra ticket. What is it?
Motion sensor.
They're still at that ticket. Ooh. Ooh.
Must obey. Attack Tennyson.
Yeah, Sublimino's got him.
Subliminal must have gotten to Cooper during the fight outside. He's hypnotized.
You've got to pull the plug on.
Called it. Don't know what that did, but okay.
Thanks.
We can't let the Forever King get away with the sub-energy.
Yeah.
We understand, Grandpa.
They're ready to sacrifice, and they're all suiting up. What the hell is that alien? The fuck is that? What is that alien? Is that something from Secret of the Omnitrix? Because people were saying watch Secret of the Omnitrix after episode 4, but I didn't.
For a little spelling contest. Mercutio Veritas!
Eyesight. 360 vision.
Insect on ice.
Nah.
I shall be the forever king of the world.
We've been spending way too much time trying to see who's better.
At least you guys don't have to worry about that, right?
What about me? I'm tougher than all of you.
You get real. Just because you have a little hocus pocus, don't think you can take
Really?
child.
I do like seeing villains fight each other, but it's a bit childish, isn't it? It's childish. It's going purple. It was yellow before. No. He's absorbing it.
Wait, why are we fighting each other?
Yes.
We should be smashing them.
Thank you. At least that wasn't what brought them down. Oh, you dumbasses. They got smart for a second and then they became dumbasses again. Is he a robot?
Seeing stars, kid. Assault energy.
Oh, that's... Woo! Chuck's OP if he can take that.
The Forever King.
Guess Upchuck scared him out of his skin. He's gone.
For now.
How are you at making presidents? Big presidents.
Mount Rushmore's been blown up.
There is no extra ticket. There are no tickets at all. What? What do you mean? I figured you guys wouldn't even talk to me unless you had to, so I made up having a ticket.
Well then, no ticket. Right then. None of my 3 theories came to fruition. Not a single one of them. You know what? I'll tell you all 3 of them right now. The first 2 could have potentially happened. The third one would have been an incredible moment, but it probably wouldn't happen. Okay, theory 1. I felt like to get even the odds against the -10, a bunch of like allies we've met along the show would have come back, because the -10 was compiled of a bunch of villains that we've had throughout the whole series. I felt like to even the odds we should have got help from allies that we've met throughout the whole series, you know, like Xylene, the Intergalactic Enforcers, the Mutant Wrestlers, maybe even pull in Ben 10,000 if you wanted to, and just have all of them fight against the -10. So that was theory 1, because it would have been good to see all the allies we've met throughout the show fight against the villains we've met throughout the show. It would have been a cool thing to see. Theory 2. Find some way to divide Ben's aliens in the Omnitrix into 10 separate beings. Like the original 10 aliens, divide them into 10 separate beings and have the 10 aliens fighting the 10 villains. That would have been cool as well. Very cool. And theory 3, the one that would have been completely mad to do, but would have been an incredible moment if they'd done it. They would have just got beaten down by the -10, said, we can't beat them, we need some help. And in the Rust Bucket, or in Mount Rushmore maybe Max still has it with him, the Null Void projector. So Ben goes and gets Vilgax and Kevin 11 to even the odds against the -10. So Ben, Kevin and Vilgax team up to fight the -10. But I don't know what incentive Kevin and Vilgax would have to help Ben, so maybe Ben would make a deal with them or something. But imagine Kevin, Ben and Vilgax teaming up to fight the -10. That would have been a moment. But alas, none of those three theories happened. What do you think of those three theories? Theory 1, allies from the show up to help Ben 10,000. Theory 2, aliens divided into separate entities to fight the -10 themselves. Or Theory 3, Kevin, 11 and Vilgax help Ben beat the -10. So what do you think of those three theories? You can put them in the comments if you want. But we've got the Forever King did not confirm that his identity was in fact Driscoll. He implied it was him, but he never fully said, like, yes, like he never took his mask off or anything, like saying, yes, this is who I am. You're right. I am Driscoll. Like, that didn't happen. We didn't see his face, so he could still be someone else. But knowing this show, probably not going to. I called Subliminal mind controlling Cooper. Like, Cooper got hit with something. We didn't see what, and then he was just like stood still like a statue when Gwen found him again. And Subliminal was nowhere to be seen in the first opening fight. So I assume that was what happened. So whilst all the physical enemies were attacking Ben, Subliminal snuck in and got Cooper. Everyone just got inside Mount Rushmore, the plumber base, and they just held out as long as they could, with all the villains knocking at the door. But when they finally got in, we had a new alien show up. That was so strange to me. I was like, okay, who's he going to turn into? And then he just turned into this alien that I've not seen before. It was like he had like no eyes. He had like horns and loads of eyes around his body. So I assume he has 360 vision, and they can shoot lasers out of those eyes possibly. So I don't know who that is. Let me just save the screen recording in a sec. Maybe I can see in the voice actors who it was. Okay, apparently Wildvine and Ripjaws and Vilgax were in this episode. And okay, so apparently Upgrade, Kevin 11, Stinkfly, Ripjaws, Cannonbolt, Vilgax, Grey Matter, Diamond Head, and Accelerating Wildvine were in this episode, which they weren't. So why is the voice talent list in the credits of this episode lying to us? Because those characters were not in this. The voice cast list is lying to me for this episode. So yeah, I don't know the name of this new alien. Maybe I'll find out in secret with the Omnitrix, so don't spoil it in the comments for me, please. Once they got in, the king and the ninja took the power source for themselves, and they somehow managed to turn the rest of the -10 on each other. Like saying, ooh, now the king's gone, clearly Animo's in charge, but Charmcaster's got more potential. And then they all just start butting in on like why they're better, and then they just turn them on each other for a second. But it didn't last long, so because thankfully they had brains, some brains anyway, and they were like, okay, why are we fighting each other? Let's go get them. And then they ran straight into the force field. A humiliating end to those 8 villains. How sad. So they showed some semblance of brains for just a second, and then they just completely lost them all again. But it's a kids show. Who am I to complain? But I am going to complain that one of my 3 theories didn't work out because they were amazing ideas. I personally think so. But yeah, outside, the king absorbed the subatomic energy. Subatomic energy with the power of a dozen suns, I think. 20 suns, I think. And Grandpa said it had the power to wipe out an entire continent. If it's got the power of 20 suns, you can wipe out so much more than just a continent. Apparently the king's not the only one who can absorb that subatomic power though, because he was OP for a second, he was firing off lasers everywhere, he looks like a badass. But Upchuck demonstrated immense power there. He absorbed the power of 20 suns and was fine afterwards. He has got immense power. Like, none of Ben's other aliens could have taken that. They would have been killed from it, but not Upchuck. And they destroyed Mount Rushmore in the process, so... I mean, I'm not American, so maybe Mount Rushmore doesn't mean as much to me as it does to other people, but I still know that's a bit of a thing to do. It's like destroying Stonehenge for us over here. It's a heritage thing, so... Destroying Stonehenge would be a huge deal in England. So I'm sure destroying Mount Rushmore is similar over there. The Forever King ran off. He dumped his armour and he left. We didn't even see him leave. We just found his armour and he was gone. So there is a armourless Forever King out there somewhere. We've only got one episode left. You've got to wrap this story up somehow. Because I feel like that ending deserved more. But hell, it was a good fight. I enjoyed the whole thing. Like, they kept fighting them and they kept getting pushed back and they had to hold out inside Mount Rushmore. I liked that, and it implied that some time had passed and they were just holed up in there because they were bored. Ben and Gwen were playing rock paper scissors over who got the extra ticket that didn't exist from Cooper. He was set up to be one of their best friends, but now he's both of their worst enemy because he lied. There is no ticket. There is no extra ticket. There was no normal ticket in the first place. He lied just so that they would talk to him. I suppose he won't be coming back. Yeah, that was the penultimate of all of Ben 10. I can't wait. Well, I'm going to take a little break and then I'm going to record the final episode of Ben 10, episode 10 of season 4. So I think it's 25 to 9 now, so I think I'll wait till 9 o'clock and then I'll record that. So, yeah, that's all we've got for this episode of Ben 10. It was a good fight, but I think one of my 3 theories was better. So until next time, we are over. Actually, no. You can watch this full length on Patreon for $3 a month. You can watch this for you can watch all of the rest of Ben 10 for early access for $5 a month. And if you go to the $10 tier of my Patreon, you can watch full length movie reactions. There'll be a poll up on my Patreon. You can vote in it to decide what movie I watch for February, at the end of February, because that's when this video will be coming out on YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube, that is. If you're watching it on Patreon, early access right now, then I assume you can go vote in my January poll. But if you're watching it on YouTube, you can go vote in my February poll. Whatever month you're watching this, you could be watching this any month of any time. But I'll probably have a poll up for what movie I watch at the end of the month. So go vote, please. I think I've got a tie right now for first place. Well, for this one anyway, so yeah. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!